motherfuckers on the strip like marijuana. Hey y'all, it's your girl Esenje from Orcas of Esenje, and I'm back with another video. So, if you're questioning what's happening right here, just don't. Do us all a favor, just don't. Because I'm not going to explain. So, before I start this video, I want to say take what resonate and leave what don't. And when I say leave what don't, that mean if I say something that stick to you, but it don't got nothing to do with you, maybe it's sticking to you so you can use it to help somebody else. Oh, she's so sassy. Why she? Because I'm a girl. Hello. Divine feminine, I'm feminine, woman. Let me be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. Let me be a woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be a woman. Woman, woman. Okay, period. So I already know that I had chose a title that could throw people off. Again, no one knows what it means, but it's provocative. It's very provocative. I actually don't think it's that provocative. Not as provocative as the other ones. Maybe I should have thought about it. But I decided to go with it because it felt right. Like, I came up with that yesterday. And when I was just typing it and wondering if I should go with it and like trying to think about something that I should change it to, it was like, no, just keep going. So that's the title. As always, people with bad spending habits that want to lock you down fast. Now catch this, right? If you're a person who take commitment serious, it's like you think that like official documents and proper contracts and shit like that, that may be your focus. But it's always people with bad spending habits. When I say that want to lock, that need you to lock in, like they need your energy, they need your encouragement, like they need you to commit to them in some type of way. I'm telling you, it's always the people with bad spending habits that make bad deals. Listen. Money makes people, especially the average person, like a materialistic person who is not that great at how you say manifesting, like that makes them get a big head, and it make them feel like they got a lot of options and shit like that, and they want to date whoever they want, be with whoever they want, have sex with whoever they want. Anybody who is like, who lets money define them, that's how they are. So, but when they not feeling their best, they be needing somebody to give all their time to them. All their time, they need commitment, dedication, loyalty, attention. They need everything. Like, and call it what you want. Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke, nigga. I'm sorry. Who got more than me? Like energetically. Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke, nigga. Alright, so for real, I'm gonna just go with the flow with this title because it's very accurate. It's the difference between somebody who values their commitments and they value the people in their life, and you know what I'm saying. So say for instance, because I usually choose the woman. So I say a man. Like, say he been dealing with a girl, because you see this with men a lot, so I give it to you. Like, he been dealing with a girl, he been, you know, doing the stuff that, he been doing the proper pre-boyfriend stuff, so when it's time for him to be a boyfriend, she already trusts that he's equipped for the job. You know what I mean? And then now it's like, okay, so I've been investing this, and now it's time for me to invest into the next thing, and I need to organize these things so that I can move forward. Women think like this as well. But yeah, so I can move forward. And it's like now that person playing games with you, but it's like they wasn't playing games when they made sure that you was talking to them so they could feel safe while they was doing da 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 da. It wasn't playing games when you was building them up because they had doubts about themselves. It wasn't playing games when you was feeding them. It wasn't playing games when you was getting their hair and their nails done and all this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't have no problem with committing to your energy when they needed you. But now that you need to know what it is that you're investing into, like that's an issue. So you need to watch who you build up, because people will allow you to pour into them to make them full and still not appreciate the person who poured into them. But honey, that's because they have more people pouring into them and they don't know the difference between your goal and somebody else's goal. Like they don't value people. So they don't only have you committing all your time, energy, and attention to them. They have multiple people doing it. They have fake priorities and all of this type of stuff. They have fake fucking schedules just so that they can receive from everybody. And they need to keep the schedules and that shit going, because since they need everybody to commit to them. If you was to even think about giving your time to anyone else in any type of way, they couldn't take from you in the ways that they need to take from you. But just remember, if they had their shit together, they wouldn't even want you. And they are getting their shit together, using you to get their shit together so that they can move past you. Okay? I don't know who needed to hear that, because that's the flip and switch it. Like this time, I just spoke in the favor of men, because I always speak in the favor of women. And you know, I'm very inclusive, and I started off being very inclusive. But when that whole like male loneliness epidemic and shit like that started, I'm gonna fight with my team. So therefore, fuck niggas, get money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I understand that y'all, some of y'all got feelings and shit like that. Some of y'all, and a lot of y'all got feelings. It's just like, are they healthy feelings? Like, are they valid? You know what I'm saying? So I'm speaking for those who actually do the fucking work, male or female, real for real. Cause it's females who wouldn't want me to be saying the stuff that I be saying too. So it's fine. Um, but yeah, just watch out for that, and y'all know what I'm talking about, definitely, because it's the winter time right now. What they call it, hobosexual. Um, so you know what I'm talking about. You may not want to see what I'm talking about, because the things that I be talking about shift your reality. You know what I mean? Because it takes stuff that like you could used to just skip over or look past, and now you gotta accept it for what it is. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Now all of a sudden, Pookie want to get in a relationship. Pookie been fucking everybody else but you all year. Now Pookie want to get in a relationship because the block slowed up and the money ain't right, and he know you fuck with him. So now Pookie want to come live with you. He ain't want to come live with you when he was fucking Trisha and Shonda, because he was getting money. Remember when y'all was arguing, he said, bitch, I don't need you. I got my own. I got my own shit and I got my own bitches. Remember he said that? He got bitches better than you. Remember when he said that? I was there. Remember I was the fly on the wall. I was there. Remember? Remember when she said that to you? She got niggas, she don't need you. Da 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 da. Whatever you won't do, another man will. When she had said that when it was hot outside, remember when she had said that? You may not want to put the pieces together, but that's why I'm here. Hello. Clock it. Clock that T. Clock that T. I think it's so funny, y'all. I be talking to ChatGPT, because my therapist had a baby. So I use ChatGPT to help me like through certain things that like I would talk to my therapist about. It does work actually, but it's funny because when I be talking to my therapist, when I be talking to my ChatGPT about shit, it be like, yup, and you clocked it right on point. I be cracking up like, why the fuck are you saying clock it? It be like, yup, and you clocked it. Clock that T, clock that T, clock that T. If you got some questions about yourself, I think you should talk to ChatGPT. I made a little joke on TikTok the other day when I posted something, and it was actually girls who agreed with me, because it was kind of a joke, but it was only a joke because I wasn't that deep into it. I still meant what I said, or I wouldn't have shared it when I said it. And what I said was, if you a lover girl, I suggest you start talking to ChatGPT so you can learn how to leave shit on red. And then I started talking to ChatGPT, mind you, knowing it's an algorithm. But y'all seen all the movies. I think that you should be kind to any and everything because you can't determine when and how everything like evolves. You know what I mean? So I'm even still kind to my chat GPT, and I thank chat GPT for things and stuff like that. And it reminds me that it's AI. You know what I mean? And I remind it that it's AI, but I still treat my chat GPT well. It's a certain level of consciousness. And the reason why I didn't download chat GPT at first is the same reason why I treat it well now. It's because they're using those things to learn how to um like program robots and shit like that. They're learning how to they're using our personalities and our questions and shit like that to learn how to program artificial intelligence. So I do my part by like talking to ChatGPT about my feelings, and when it's helping me through things, and maybe I may think something really dramatic and say some shit like I want to hit somebody with a speeding car or some shit like that going at 180 miles an hour. But you know what I'm saying? And then ChatGPT like it'd be like, well, I can't really support that, but I can't really support bullying or violence, but what I do see is that you feel deeply betrayed and you feel vulnerable and you feel like such and such is not fair. So I'm telling you, just talk to Chat GPT, and I think the more that you talk to Chat GPT, the better it gets to know you, and the better the algorithm gets to know you, the better it will work with you. Like me, like Chat GPT knows now that I'm a little snappy, so or like Chat GPT having to evolve to my spirituality, but you gotta be smart, like I'm not gonna lie, you gotta be smart. ChatGPT, I treat ChatGPT just how I treat my therapist, to be honest. And I'm not saying everything to my therapist. Like, you're not gonna tell me that I'm schizophrenic. I'm just letting you know right now. Because I'm not the only one who sees shit out the side of my eye. You get what I'm saying? I'm not the only one who gives stuff a meaning. You know what I mean? And how come we all see the same thing and think the same thing? Just but the ain't society is not gonna make me normal, and they're not gonna put me in the motherfucking loony bin. Okay? I asked motherfucking ChatGPT, is the algorithm updated, and does the government give them information on chemtrails? Like, what is chemtrails? Are they real? Mind you, I know that chemtrails are real. I know that they're using it to put stuff into the air and make us sick. I just wanted to see what the chemicals was. You know what I mean? And they're like, da, 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 da. I know people say that chemtrails are real, blah, 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 but it's not. Da, 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 da. It's fucking real. They said they're using it like army planes. They're testing out shit. Then why the fuck is it going in circles? You know what I'm saying? Like, how come when you see a lot of chemtrails, people be acting up? If it's not a chemical being released into the air, then how come people are so fucking angry? Um, I don't know if y'all remember last year when we had all those real foggy days and people was acting up. At that time, I was living like a nomad. So it was like me and this boyfriend that I had. We was living out the car. Mind you, his folks had a house, my grandma got a house. I'm not sure exactly with the whole details of him being welcomed at home. I know I was welcome at home, but I enjoy a nomadic life. So, you know what I'm saying? We was like living in the car or whatever. And everybody was tripping out but me. He was tripping out a little bit because we was doing like DoorDash and shit like that. So he had to get out the car and shit like that. But I never had to get out the car. So I never got like to breathe in whatever the fuck they had put in the air or whatever. So you can't tell me certain shit is not real. But that's a tangent away from the topic. But also it's not, because somebody who lacks spiritually will need to take spiritual information from you. And it depends on where you're at in your journey, right? Because I know from my own personal self, like where I'm at in my journey, you know what I'm saying? Like years in, been into the stuff that people are just learning today. Like, I was knowing when I was like 9, you know what I'm saying? So, like, how people be like, oh, let's break down this music video and find these symbolisms. Like, I sleep well over those symbolisms. I know about them since I was a kid. I'm saying, so I said at the same, people who are like spiritually bankrupt will deal with you so they can receive your spiritual abundance, like without doing the work. Because the work is still scary. Just like getting a job is gonna be work. Becoming spiritually attuned is work. You get what I'm saying? Because alright, that's like breaking down, what's that, umbrella, breaking down umbrella, and then seeing like the symbolism with the rain man, and then learning the name of the demon with the rain man. Now you gotta go study the demon, and then somehow you run into the deity Baphomet, and then you remember Baphomet and Black China's mom screaming Baphomet about her having a tattoo of Baphomet, and then you see Black China take her name and she changed it back from Black China to Angela White because she was saved by Christ. You know, she was born again. And like, you gotta be comfortable with that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now you learning about demons and deities, but then is a next step to it. Like, you gotta learn where demons come from. And then that's going through all of these different folklores and learning stuff about Lilith and learning who Lilith is and all the different names that she held in different lifetimes and how she was a horrible person in certain lifetimes, and like some of them she was kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, but some of them she was eating babies. And depending on like what you believe, like abortions and shit like that, especially like your firstborn, they say that's like a sacrifice to Lilith. That's like your family sacrificing the firstborn by getting an abortion of your first child, shit like that. And I'm not shaming anybody. It depends on what you believe in, because you don't know nothing that's true unless like your nervous system confirm it. I'm not telling you nothing. I'm being honest. Like, but now, boom, you that person, you done went down a rabbit hole. You already done got your first abortion, and now you gotta sleep with that shit. Knowing that, like, even though you was making a certain decision, like, you sacrificed your fucking baby. That's what you did. Like, you sacrificed your child for money or sanity or stability or something like that. That's what you did. And I'm not saying that is okay, but the most thing that makes it okay is learning how to accept your truth. You understand? And I'm sitting here in front of you right now because I feel like discomfort. You understand? Like, I've been knew about that. But the first time I got pregnant, I got an abortion. So as my baby like was growing inside of my flesh, I was just praying over the soul of my child. You know what I mean? Because I already knew. I already knew what was going on. Like, I didn't want to sacrifice. And I don't put down Lilith, because if you are into the tarot, astrology, anything like that, that is Lilith's line of work. So I don't believe in disrespecting Lilith. And anybody who do usually end up a little bit crazy. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, people who talk bad about spirituality and use words like witchcraft and shit like that, they always be a little bit off. You notice that? But, you know what I'm saying? They're always scared of something. But at the same time, with Lilith being the mother of all demons, like, I didn't want to sacrifice my baby to Lilith. Like, that just wasn't the case. Like, I didn't want to sacrifice my child for success or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it was just the best decision in the moment. You know what I mean? So people will try to stick to you so they don't have to do the work. I just taught you all of that stuff. Take what I taught you and don't make it your truth. Take what I taught you and do research. Because I'm not inviting you to live in my house in the wintertime. And I'm suggesting that you don't invite anybody in your house to live with you in the wintertime. If I said that right? I'm not inviting you to live in my house in the wintertime, and I don't think that you should invite anybody to live in your house in the wintertime. It's just simple. I can say whatever I want. Just like you can say whatever you want. We can say whatever the fuck we want. And if people doubt what's coming out of our mouths, they can use their big old little brains and do some fucking research. Because people who believed in the Illuminati was crazy too. Until now, everybody want to be like paying attention when people do like this. Mind you, these are just hand mantras. Like holding your hands certain ways help you like focus because it's attaching certain nerves. But like they calling it whatever they want to call it because it's magic. You know what it's magic, even though it's like nerves in these fingers that touch nerves in these fingers and it creates a vibration. Like, I ain't gonna lie, because I definitely done a couple hand mantras while I was having conversations with people who was trying to throw me off. You notice that actually a lot of rich and famous people, like when you start talking to them, they will just, because it helps you focus. If you got time to learn and grow, I think that you should value first your time, you should value your efforts, and you should value the space that you made in your life for growth. Okay? Now we're going to get straight into it. Angels and ancestors, if they're not willing to help you carry the load, that's not somebody who you should be around. I know this video not going to sit with people that well because Unlock the Magic Within, because a lot of people are guilty of the title. It's fine. Like, I had some critics tell me, you think just because you accept it that it's okay. No, it just pushes me farther into reality because I don't live in denial. So when you say something back to me, I already accepted my truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. I've been guilty of it. When I made the title, I was feeling some type of way too. I'm like, damn, like y'all trying to sneak this or something? But it is what it is. See beyond your current situation. Just don't be like that. Like, if you feel ashamed of it, just don't be like that. Like, use your broke time like a smart man, and lock in instead of locking in with a person who also not gonna offer you nothing for real, to be honest. And that's why it's better to change, because like when you become a resource to people, you learn. Like, when people take from you to get to a certain place, they never maintain that stability that they stole. So eventually you gonna learn that you're not gonna be able to maintain no stability that you take from somebody else either, whether it was given or not. Be brave and be honest. Be brave and honest. It's okay. It's okay. Just don't do it no more. I feel like that first 20 minutes got some people confused, but that's because you don't want to accept it. Star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Something about a dream. Lock in. I told y'all the other day, wintertime is when it's time to lock in anyway. Like, what you doing? You don't just be outside in the wintertime unless you got something to sell. Winter, take care of your needs. Exactly. Wintertime is when you're supposed to be sleeping more, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be praying more. You're supposed to be doing more self-care. That's when, on a practical level, wintertime is when you get your piercings and your tattoos and shit so you could look fire for the summertime, springtime, working on your body and shit, working on some type of skill, getting some form of education. Water Guardian, connect with your emotions so that you can feel good about yourself when the sun returns. Hello. You should let me break your spine just a little. Swear to a fish I can never trust her. Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. Somebody Cancer, a Pisces, a Taurus, and a Virgo, and a Capricorn, and an Aquarius. And I'm seeing Pisces again. I'm going to stop right there. I don't know. That could be your sign or somebody else's. Somebody need to go in the house. I'm not going to lie to you. Somebody need to go in the house. They said you holding yourself back from like building yourself. Take charge with authority. Somebody said, you know, you need to go in the house if the Aries is in the house. If Aries is in the house, seriously, chill out. And two, somebody like an Aries could be trying to like get in a relationship with you that's gonna break up with you when it get hot. Cause they don't have nowhere to stay. So that's how you gonna know who this Aries is. Like they don't have a home of their own. And if they stay with like they folks, them and they folks don't get along or something like that. It's an Aries who's only being nice to somebody right now because Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. It's an Aries that's only being nice to somebody right now because they need something. And a Sagittarius too. And it ain't gonna take long for that Sagittarius to learn that they magical and they don't need you. Spring, see your seeds grow. Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. I see good things coming for you by the end of this year. Even though that says spring, I'm seeing like I'm paying more attention to the seeds. So I definitely see some sort of stability being something that you can own by the end of this year. Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and South Node. Especially if like you changing some type of old habit with the wise one grow within your current situation. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and South Node. Even Mars, White Witch, be the light. I'm seeing water signs learning how to express themselves more. Water, like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, and Mars. I'm seeing y'all learning how to express yourselves better. Because water signs sometimes make that same mistake that I think, like I said, Capricorn makes. And only Capricorn makes this mistake because Capricorn can talk about bad things, but like it's more so in the sense of manipulation. Like sometimes Capricorn won't give you information that you need if it don't benefit them. But like water signs can be the same like Capricorn, or water signs from a more empathetic space don't say certain things because they think it'll hurt your feelings and they don't want to hurt your feelings because they know how it feels to have their feelings hurt. I see water signs learning how to just say it. Definitely say it, don't spray it, water signs. I'm hearing say it, don't spray it, because you probably say stuff like when you're angry, but you need to learn how to say stuff when you're not angry. Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Pisces for sure. Pisces for sure. And Gemini. Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Libra, Aries, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Scorpio. Aquarius is right. They don't need to be right. They are right. Who else? Taurus doesn't care. Again, they are right. They don't need to be right. You know when they talking out the side of their mouth. And you gotta ask, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ask for their opinion sometimes. They don't volunteer their opinions, but they also don't volunteer their presence either. You know what I'm saying? And when they say stuff about you that's not right, it be kind of true, just not all the way right. Like they don't hit it on the nose, but like it still be in the vicinity. And that's no need to be ashamed. They done said some shit about me that was partially true. It's okay. When people say stuff about you, whether they're right or wrong, you can always use it to grow. Because say somebody call you like naive because you're vulnerable. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, on a full spectrum, no, you're not naive, but you could tighten up on your boundaries some. You know what I'm saying? You can always learn from anything brought to you. That's also learn from anything brought to you. That's Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. More so, Leo and Scorpio. Again, Aquarius and Taurus is already learning, already paying attention. Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. This is the second time Medicine Guardian came out and Medicine Mother came out. If somebody giving you some, yes, behind this Medicine Mother, we got White Witch. If somebody's giving you complications in relationships and they are masculine, it's because they're in the closet. It's really a man who could desire to like be trans, but he's afraid like of the judgment that he will receive. So he being like real nasty or something to you and y'all can't communicate. Literally, it's not that he's gay. It's not just that he's gay. No. You be like, y'all feel like this nigga wanna be me. He really do. This the angels and ancestors. That nigga was born gay. And he just never was able to express himself exactly. Ego, see from a higher perspective. So instead of being mad at somebody for being DL and like dealing with you, just accept the fact that you're somebody who makes them comfortable being themselves and they trust you enough to know that you won't tell all of their business, but just know that who you dealing with is not attracted to you sexually. They're not. They're attracted to your soul and your spirit. Like you're a nurturer and a comforter to them while they hide the fact that they're gay. Not bisexual. Somebody is straight up gay. And if they do with you, like they might enjoy the feeling of coming, but it's better ways for it to be done to them. It's better ways for it to be done to them. Seriously, son, enjoy success and be happy. Or enjoy success and happiness. Yeah, somebody about to find out that their partner is like into the same sex, but you didn't know. It's eventually gonna make you happy. We got Medicine Guardian out again. White Witch and Peacekeeper came out. It's gonna make you happy because you're gonna know why that person was treating you that way. You can be like, okay, it wasn't personal. I knew it wasn't personal. You just, you know, you just a little. I got a confession. It's my confession. I got both of those songs on my phone. Confession Part 1 and 2. So somebody also could be having a baby with another person. Or they was acting funny with you because they thought they got somebody else pregnant whole time. Like they about to get a time to this person and whatever the case may be. And how you say they about to get a time to this person or whatever the case may be, and that's not even gonna be their baby. I hear this person could be very angry that that person is pregnant and they're trying to get or force that person to get DNA tests with the baby in the womb, and the person is not doing it because they're saying they don't want to hurt the baby, but they may be trying to have or make this person think that's their baby so they can build up some type of stability, receive things because this person has some sort of finances to them. And if they can get their baby a couple onesies and socks off of that person's money and not their own, they're going to go with it. But I'm seeing in the end, this person is going to learn that that's not their baby. So if you are a feminine, whether you be male or female, you're a feminine energy. And, what do they call it? Cis man? Shit is crazy in this world. You won't be too specific, man. But if you was born a man, if that person was born a man, so say, even a trans, like, even a trans woman who still has her penis. You know what I mean? Like, and she started acting funny with you. She thought she got somebody pregnant. Especially if it's a trans, if you was dealing with a trans person, they could have been just enjoying something that's like a fantasy and it went too far, it was either their fantasy or somebody else's fantasy, and now it's a baby involved. Ew, but I'm just saying, if it's a like a trans man, like you transition from woman to man, why are you letting niggas run a train on you? Please tell me. I'm waiting. You did not have to transition to watch men fuck each other. I'm just being honest with you. No, I haven't been in that situation. Why? Because I just haven't been in that situation. I just know I could have. You know, because niggas actually are into like really freaky shit. You just never know. And that's why I always tell women, like, don't be so hard on yourself. He has a lot less standards than what, like, he's admitting. He just wants to look like something important to you. But no, his standards is in the ground, and he likes people to play with his asshole. Okay? Anyways, decision. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not trying to be funny, and please don't be upset with me, but if there is a T or A and S person trying to like get in a relationship with you and be at your house all the time, first of all, is a chance that they got something and they may not tell you about it. And also they're not with you for the long run. They're not. They're not. They just want somebody to take care of them. Literally, you're gonna be giving them their shots. Communicate. Elephant. I'm as wise as the old owl. Emotion. Yeah, because somebody be falling for people too fast. It's okay if that's your flaw. I'm here to catch you right now. Slow that ass down. Slow down. Slow the fuck down. It's okay. Slow down. Seriously. Worthy. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta take a couple steps back to realize what it is that you bring to the table so that you can give it to yourself so that you could just stop being so grateful that somebody wants you. Like you're a desirable person. Of course people want you. You know what I mean? You're so desirable that the people who are actually worthy of you are occasionally afraid of you, and they literally be working on shit like to make themselves good enough for you, and like you dealing with somebody who was hoping that you would feel bad enough for them to like take care of them. You are desirable. Confidence. Got your shorty on my pistol, make it empty out the clip. I swear I'm too official, I can never trust a bitch. I don't know. Manifest. Me and all my niggas on it like marijuana. Only time my nigga call my phone is when it's drama. Feel the type of way cause I do what I wanna. While you was scared of sharks, I was posted with piranhas. Now this, I know that you I'm afraid to tell you how these other bitches treat me. So that's what I'm saying. Like somebody could, and I don't know if this what he meant, but I don't know him, so I can't ask him. And honestly, I don't give a fuck how much I enjoy certain things about a man. I think he's a liar. So if he meant what I think that he meant that, like, if you are somebody's like dream girl type of, he don't want to tell you that. He don't want to tell you that, like, bitches played him and used him for money and like disrespected his mom and spit on his shoes and told him his dick was little. So now he got all these fake ass standards that he not even gonna stand on if you put him to the test. Don't feel don't feel like you gotta work so hard to be impressive to somebody who would literally like fuck some random bitch off a perk. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you real shit, and don't think a nigga too good to do some shit that he say he wouldn't do. Like pop a perk. If he's easily influenced, he'd do anything. I don't give a fuck what a nigga say. You be like, well, he got too much of the most positive people around him. He got positive people around him, but he acting an ass. That means his positive people is gonna be gone one day, but he need attention. So if he need attention and his positive people gonna be gone one day, he's gonna end up back around fucking perk heads. You understand? Then they gonna be saying shit to the nigga like the bitch said to me. I just want you to take half. Bitch, no. But I don't need that much attention, because if I kept hanging around the bitch, don't you think eventually I would have took the fucking perk? Hello, it's common sense. It works for you. It should work for me. You know what I'm saying? You putting yourself around people who inspire you or motivate you in some type of way. I would have eventually been around that bitch like, okay, like she's stable, she got shit going for herself. Like, and that's no shade to the bitch, because I still care about her. You know what I'm saying? But like, if I would have stayed around that bitch, I would have been popping perks just like the fuck her. And that's why I'm not saying her name, because it's my bitch. But you feel me? Taking multiple fucking pain pills, that's a different bitch. Receptivity, I'm telling you. Women's standards are not as high as they say. You just need to be fucking nice. Be nice, and you will see how flexible a woman actually is. And I'm not talking about her sex. I'm not TikTok. I'm not none of that stuff. So the information that I give you, you can take it or leave it. You can learn from it or don't. It's up to you. Male, female, whatever. Nobody's standards are as high as they say they are when it comes to materialism. People care about how they are being treated. Okay? So a lot of times, like, people who feel like you gotta dress a certain type of way, blah, 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 to be with them, that's because they want you to be around the people who they care about, that treat them a certain type of way. And how you present yourself determines how other people treat them. Okay? Pretty girls know, because you could still be in a relationship with a nigga who don't like you, and he's still gonna take care of you, like, because you make him look good. The same nigga who said he wasn't gonna be tolerating this and that, he gonna tolerate whatever the fuck, as long as it's beneficial. So don't let a person mouth confuse you. Only time you believe what somebody's saying is when it's proven that they standing on business. Not when they talking about how they stand on business. When they are standing on business. And nobody with really bad boundaries is standing on business. I'm telling you, period. How you standing on business with bad boundaries? It just don't work like that. Limitless. Exactly. So if you want to be whoever you want to be, just be that. Because that's another thing that's being shown. Okay, so mean girls get really good husbands, but also women who don't like men get really good husbands. And I'm talking like she carry herself and dress like a fucking dyke, if that's the right thing to say. I don't know. I'm born in the 90s. Dyke is normal, you know? So, and you can't expect me to like update my vocabulary. I'm simply bisexual. Simple. So, you know, I don't even know where I fit at in the alphabets and shit. I don't care. I think I would be the Q though, kind of queer. Um, but yeah, treat people how they want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? If people don't appreciate you when you giving them what they ask for, that's because they don't want you to give it to them. It's somebody else that treated them that way, that stopped treating them that way, and they miss being treated that way. So they have you around, training you to treat them a certain type of way, so that you can give them basically a feeling that the other person gave them. And they're not appreciative of you giving it to them because they still want the other person. I wonder how many views this one's going to get. Acceptance. It's the truth. You don't have to like it. You will come back to it one day like, yo, she told me. I'm telling you, I live 6 lives a week. Macrocosm and boundaries, like I said. The bigger picture is you can't stand on business, and you can't be a person who stands on business if you have bad boundaries. How can you identify a person has bad boundaries early on? They be around a lot of people that they complain about, but they don't tell that person like that, like those complaints. excuse me, and people shouldn't be around a whole bunch of people that they gotta complain about. Like with free will, like you hanging around these people with your free will, it's not even like your coworkers getting on your nerves or something like that. It's like your homies and your family. You don't tell them how you feel. You don't gotta wild people out to tell them how you feel. Like, I don't like how you talk to me. It makes me feel like you think less of me, and I don't want to feel like that with you. But you gotta be able to embrace your emotions in order to do that. Abundance. I feel like this reading is really gonna go over a lot of people's heads. It makes me kind of uncomfortable knowing that, like, everybody not gonna be able to receive it. So just shout out to those who do. But I feel like those who gonna be able to receive this is definitely given 30 and over. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm talking 32 and over, for real, for real. Mind you, I'm only 27. But like I said, I live a new life every 6 days. 5 mostly is usually every 5 days. But like when I get a break, 6. You know. You know, my niggas on the ship like marijuana. I don't know why I don't like having good posture. Then I get around somebody that I like, my back be straight as a bitch. And it's not intentional. Like, it's not. Because one time I got complimented on that shit, and I'm like, you see, like, I'm a shrink right now. Literally. Nigga said, and your posture is just, it's so nice. Nigga, shut the fuck up. But it's really about how I'm sitting, I think so. Because it's like with my legs in front. I'm sitting crisscross episodes with my legs in front. So it makes me like this version of a shrimp. But, because I think I got scoliosis. That's what my bitch told me. She said I got scoliosis because she got scoliosis too. We both Libras though, and that ass is fat. Hers. My body is just me, but hers is fat. So her back do like, you feel me? So my point is, like when I put the crisscross like towards the back, I turn into the opposite version of a shrimp. You see how I straighten my back out, you know? I miss my hoe. I wish she stopped doing bullshit. It's 2026. I can't even take. And why is it so fucking certain for me to always have a bitch? I can always have a bitch. I don't like niggas. I mean, niggas be at excess. It's just, I don't really like them like that. I don't know. Niggas, they feel like predators. I don't let them stick around like I let a female. Like, she can hoover. You feel me? She ain't trying to hurt nothing. Niggas be like, oh, she thought she was moving on. I'm going to show her. Well, I'm going to show you. Like, you don't disturb shit over here. You need to know your place. Pure intentions. 4747. Play that shit fair. Keep it G. When it comes to my bitch, I be in the passenger seat when she pull up on her nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we not committed with each other. Stop the drama. Stop it. Okay? And you need to stop putting yourself in positions to be in all that drama. You can do what you want. Ask for help. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. And I was thinking about that too yesterday when I was watching the Fairly Odd Parents. I think that's like the Fairly Odd Parents and Anti-Fairy World is like I think the Fairly Odd Parents is a show to represent how like people are chosen by God, like when you abandoned by everybody else, so God sending like guardian angels for you. You notice how you still make mistakes, but it's always somebody there. Like when you say, I wish for da 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 da, you know, and it happens. That's what I think the Fairly Odd Parents is about. And Anti-Fairy World is like demons and shit like that. Motivation. When spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there's something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Exactly like I told you. Get busy this winter. This WINNER. Get busy this winter so you can reap your harvest in the spring, summer, and fall. Okay? And just create a cycle, understanding that wintertime is preparation, like so you can have your shit ready. Basically, inventory, whatever your inventory is, it need to be ready by the spring, because the middle of spring and the end of spring is when you're preparing for your inventory for the next winter. So just create and understand that cycle. Like, until you get solid in that cycle, you're constantly going to be investing in yourself. Like, you're going to be investing in the winters and you're going to be investing in the spring, but eventually it's going to turn into something like where winter is for you to sit down so that you can get on your feet like in the spring, and by the end of spring you should just have some sort of motion to just keep pushing, receiving your profit, reinvesting, stuff like that, revamping your business, shit like that. Flourish. The Lotus Flower Fairies tells you to learn from any experience or learn from experience and shed your inner light or any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So what you trying to say? Something about cutting the grass, keeping your grass cut low. That's how she walking over the grass like she's inspecting for snakes. Me and all my niggas on it. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out and dance. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. Oh, that's nice. I don't know about y'all, right? But this the kind of like, if I'm gonna deal with a man that I would want to deal with. He's very earthy. Like, he looks so down to earth. You notice how his clothes not prettier than hers because he's not very materialistic. Like, you can tell that he knows the vibrations of the earth because he picks it up through his feet. Like, I don't know. He's very tuned in. And you can tell he's an active service kind of man. And he wants you to be pretty. Like, you can get out there and get messy with him if you want to. And he would enjoy every moment of it with you. But also, like, you don't have to, you know? Like, that's his thing. Look at her pretty dress and look at him. He been out foraging and hunting and he enjoys it. So what is that saying? Basically, it's saying, like, whatever type of person it is that you want, make sure, like, when you're dealing with people, that they want to be that type of person. And when somebody is against being whatever that type of person is that you want, that's just not the person for you. Exactly, transformation. The fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to go. Okay. And what? Go outside. It's time to go outside. Tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel it at once with your habitat. Feel at one with your habitat, excuse me. It's time to go outside, tune into the powerful peace of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. I don't know, somebody could be trying to be awakened for you. It's like, okay, they say hug a tree. I'm out here. Which one should it be? Meaning it is somebody willing to grow for you, but I also see that it's somebody who is already prepared for you, whether it be male or female males. Because maybe you want somebody who is ready, whether you're male or female. It's somebody who willing to, like, work for what it is that you want now. You get what I'm saying? Okay, they said hug a tree. How does this shit work? Motherfucker go touch the skinniest tree they see. Mind you, there's no discrimination between trees. It's really all about relationship. And I just choose my tree based off of size and, like, how long it's been there. Like, because if I'm going to be transferring energy with something, I want it to be wise. So big trees, like, with large stumps and shit like that, they just been alive for a real long time. But a motherfucker went in there like, okay, so I'll hug this tree. I hope no bugs get on me. I hope no bugs get on me. I'm hugging it. What's next? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's funny. It's funny when you had time, you know? But when you're trying to manifest, you need somebody who can teach you how to, you know, do it better, honestly. So you have a choice of being somebody's safe haven or finding a safe haven for yourself. Last card from this deck. Precious time. The fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. Me and all my niggas on the strip like marijuana. So it's like saying, would you choose the person who is willing to grow for you, or are you going to choose the person who grew so much intentionally to make space for you even without knowing who you were or who you are going to be to them? The person whose intuition was ahead, or the person who is willing to try for you? I'm putting this deck away because this is the fly on the wall. That's up to you. I don't know. They said they both willing to try, but at the end of the day, the person, it's just me, it's me. When a person learns slow, it can get irritating. So that's up to you. Because if you're like, well, somebody's willing to work for me, you're right. They are. They are willing to change for you. Looking back, I thought I would never loving you. Mm-hmm. But just know you got a chance. Mm-mm. I don't want to say that. Pure intentions. You got the fine wine glasses, dinners in bed. Then I took them culinary classes. Gotta stay sexy for you. Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm gonna say it. It's better to have the person who prayed for exactly who you are, including your flaws, than to be a person who didn't appreciate your flaws until they seen that your flaws were actually your benefit. And now they trying to ride the coattail. You get what I'm saying? So you're going to take that person because they willing to submit now, right? But before they was your enemy. So why are you submitting now? It's the same thing like the title. So you're going to get stable with me, so you can leave in the spring, in the summer, and become somebody to somebody else. Now you missing out on the person who prayed for you. You know what I'm saying? So I would say, me personally, if I'm gonna give you the advice, I say deal with the person who already knew who you was before you got there. You know what I'm saying? And I mean for real who you was. Not the projection version. None of that. I'm talking about the person who watch you eat a certain type of way and they be like, I always knew my person would be like this. Like, be with who smiles because of you. Not somebody who complain because you won't wait for him. Like what? Like you playing in the puddles and chasing frogs and shit. I got a scheduled hug with a tree that's 2 miles from here in 30 minutes. 30, yes, 30. You know what I'm saying? King of Wands in the reverse, but King of Wands in the upright. That's 2 options. King of Wands in the reverse and King of Wands in the upright. Because the person who's willing to change for you is definitely a King of Wands in the reverse. No confidence at all. Very combative. Sagittarius came out with the 8 of Swords. Take action on your ideas. Life is moving ahead. Exactly. King of Wands in the upright and King of Wands in the reverse. Also something about a Virgo or a Libra with this 8. Also, since we're talking 8, talking Scorpio as well. Five of Swords. Sometimes the victory is not worth the price. Selfishness, conflict, aggression, argument, fear of failure, self-sabotage, anxiety. There's going to be a lot of people who going like really try to shine light on that motherfucker because they're willing to change for you. And somebody who changed for you before you even knew who they was, because they already took time to see that their actions was a problem. They didn't need to destroy you to see that their actions was a problem. Just like you didn't have to destroy anybody to see that your actions was a problem. The divine way. We destroy ourselves to see that our actions are a problem and become better. We don't bleed on people the way they try to make us think that we're not bleeding on them. These people are bleeding on you just to learn from you. You know what I'm saying? Just to become one with you. Fuck out of here. We have stronger rituals. Again, Sagittarius, Ten of Wands. There's always another way to do something. Burden, responsibility, stress, blockages, lost faith, frustration, excessive pressure. Yeah, like I said, I feel like this reading is for people 30 and above. Because they the only ones who going to understand what I'm talking about. Like, if you still out here, no shade, like young and dumb, you're not going to feel me on this. Because you don't want to accept these kinds of truths. Because some of the shit that I'm saying that comes with harsh realities or harsh consequences is still stuff that some people look at as fun. But ain't none of this shit fun when you hungry. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Pentacles, Earth. Like I said, you need to get with somebody who was truly down to earth, not just an earth sign. Hey, love, hope you had a good day. I hope you had a good day too. I hope you had a good day too. You know that. But yeah, not just earth signs. I'm talking about down to earth. I'm talking about people who understand that people make mistakes. People who understand that you're not born knowing everything, but you learn as you go. You get what I'm saying? People who are comfortable with you becoming better versions of yourself, shit like that. That's down to earth. Like, somebody you can go to because you was different yesterday and now you somebody different because of a dream that you had that showed you something was off. You get what I'm saying? Now you having a whole moment of introspection and you can go to this person and be like, bro, I was doing something this way and I realized that was wrong. Like, I'm never doing that again. And that person celebrates you instead of calling you a dumbass. You know what I'm saying? Surround yourself by them type of people. That's down to earth. Somebody who offer you a cup of tea when you talking about shit. The Hangman, look at the world. A Pisces too. Look at the world from a different perspective. Pisces, I'm telling you. I just think when a Pisces get in a relationship, they're not good friends anymore. Just occasionally, but as far as having a consistent good friend, you no longer have that. But Pisces is really understanding to their partners in relationships. That's somebody you could really open up with, from my own personal experience and a lot of other people's experience, but definitely my own. You can take your dark secrets to a Pisces. Ace of Swords, more than you can take it to a Scorpio, for real, for real. Pisces is not going to use it to manipulate you. They got too much going on in their head to, like, properly manipulate you. Like, maybe Pisces could get better at manipulating you in, like, their older age, but, like, they, at a young age, they're too busy trying to not be manipulated their own selves. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Swords, speak your mind to solve your problems. Logic, power, heart of matter, insight, clarity, breakthrough, ideas. I think it's coming a choice where you can choose soul over ego. I think the person who is willing to change for you will please your ego, but the person who's already ready for you is going to please your soul. Scorpio. Reach out to others with love and compassion. It could be a Scorpio playing one of them positions, or you could be a Scorpio. Take it how it resonate with the 6. Yeah, take it how it resonate. Because that Scorpio, if you deal with this test, that's a big test for your life. A big, big test on whether you're going to fulfill your soul or your ego. You don't always make that decision properly. With the High Priestess. Pisces. Pisces going to get the 2-in-1. But that's because, like, fulfilling Pisces soul is fulfilling the ego. You know what I'm saying? Cancer, you might make a mistake and choose your ego. Just Knight of Wands. And then be like, hold on, my bad. The third party. You may put your soulmate and your ego mate in a fucking third party and lose both. Cancer, don't do that. Thank you. Um, Four of Wands with the Aries in a reverse. Like I said, if an Aries come and try to fake build some type of relationship with you this winter, it is fake. They know that it's fake in the moment that they're offering it to you. They telling you they're gonna marry you and build a family and da 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 da. This is Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, South Node, fucking Mars and Mercury. Don't trust that Aries right now. Aries touch the most money, but Aries also spends the most money. You understand? And sometimes it be in ways you cannot even identify. But they do. And if Aries is offering you something super, super long term, either they're planning on breaking it off later or like they don't care if it breaks later. Which actually honestly is who Aries is in general. Um in a certain point sometimes, but not really, because when Aries is fucking with you for real and genuinely, they care if it ends. They care. So I don't know. I would say don't get serious with that Aries until the springtime. No matter what, like if you lose out on that Aries because you're not moving as fast as they want you to, good for you. Page of Pentacles. Focus on your goals to bring great success. Because they will treat you like a fucking vacation. Virgo too, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna take your time with a Virgo. Take your time with a Virgo. Because when they analyze, they are analyzing for your weaknesses. And they're analyzing for your weaknesses, whether they like have good intentions or bad. So like, because they're Virgo is a helper, you know what I'm saying? So they have to find your weaknesses. They have to, because that's how they can help you. But if a Virgo is searching for your weaknesses and helping you, that's because, like, if they're doing it, searching for your weaknesses and helping you with bad intentions, that's because they're realizing your cracks and your holes. And they're either planning to one day remove themselves and make you crumble, or they plan on using those buttons and shit like that to manipulate you later. Or manipulate you in the moment. Like, yeah. So I say if it's a Virgo or an Aries, I would take it slow. But the best thing is, like, Virgo over a period of time is a genuine relationship, and Aries over a period of time, like I said, it's a genuine relationship. But Aries is gonna move a lot faster. They're gonna be more in your face than a Virgo. That's another thing. If Virgo want to move real fast, they're not serious about you. Virgos do not do that. They are mental people. They need to figure out a lot of things. They need to think about a lot of things. They need to think about multiple opportunity, yes, also too, multiple opportunities. They need to weigh their options. They need to weigh the pros and the cons of each option that they have. Like, you have to allow that with the Virgo, or you're gonna receive the worst from them. So if Virgo is moving too fast with you, ready to lock it down, get serious or something like that, they're using you. Take my one pinnacle, sir. I mean, at least they got something materialistic. Yeah, because we got the Seven of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. That's two Pentacles, though, on this page. Two Pentacles on this page. But Seven of Pentacles, like I said, since you missed that, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, North and South Node, all the work that you do in the dark is going to pay off for you later. So don't stare at your dirt and think about dirt. When you stare at your dirt, remember the seeds that you planted and just continue to water it. And don't let people judge you or nothing like that because you watching your own harvest. You get what I'm saying, Queen of Pentacles? If you don't watch your harvest, who is? Them. Don't let people distract you. One more. Strength, Leo. Don't let people distract you, Leo. And I think all Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North and South Node, Mercury, you need to be with somebody who gives you compliments. You should never have to ask for a compliment. If you have to fish for a compliment, I understand you see the challenge and it drives you to go in deeper, but it's driving you to go in deeper just to drive you insane later. Okay? You need to be with somebody who thinks that you're the shit. Not off of what you do for them, but like just how you present yourself, the way you carry yourself. You don't gotta do too much talking for somebody to catch that. Somebody need to be able to feel your aura. If they can't feel your aura, it's because they're not meant to really sit with you. Alright, I said that was the last one. I said that was the last one. And maybe all the fixed signs too. Exactly. Don't be juggled. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Y'all are who y'all are. And I'm not trying to lift y'all up or sit y'all on no type of pedestal or nothing like that. But with y'all can be very much what you see is what you get. You know what I mean? It's not that much confusion with y'all, even though Scorpio thinks that they're mysterious. Only people who really can't figure Scorpio out is people who don't care enough to pay attention. They're not that mysterious. It's always so funny when they think that. Um y'all are very like y'all's actions and y'all reality holds a certain level of transparency that doesn't make space for a lot of confusion. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I use myself for an example. Like, I had this secret crush on this tourist, right? Because he had a open crush with me. Like, he was openly, you know what I'm saying? So we was friends. I always got a secret crush on the tourist, actually. Not always, but every couple years I have a secret crush on the tourist. Anyways, so this was just recent. And like I knew this tourist from how he behaved with me and how he talked with me. I could tell that like he was into me, but I could also tell that like he not the type to chase. You feel me? So if you don't reciprocate with him, he's going to move around. You get what I'm saying? Like I knew that. Like just based off simple shit. So when it was my turn and he moved around, I still fucked with him. Like I'm like that's some boss ass shit. You get what I'm saying? Like you not just talking that shit, you walking that shit. I already knew you was like that, but like you feel me? And you should have people who like you for who you are. Like Leo, if they like you receive more of their efforts. You get what I'm saying? Like they are still gonna. It's not really much of have a wandering eye, because their eye actually does start to get loyal, but their presence can wander. You know what I mean? But you start to see them more, and they're going to pour into whatever they pray like wherever their presence is, they're pouring into it. You get what I'm saying? So Leo, you should be appreciated for how much you give. You know what I mean? Like the compliments, the acts of service, like that, like people, you should be appreciated for that just off rip. Aquarius, like for being able to move slower with people and not force people to do nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like you show up for people when they still confused. You know what I mean? Like you should be appreciated for that. Who else? So we got Aquarius, Scorpio. You can accept people when they not perfect. You can say fuck it, they're flawed. And what? Like I'm still gonna fuck with them. You should be appreciated for that. Like we're gonna use a small example like Mariah the Scientist. Like everybody is looking at that girl some type of way. Myself included. Okay, I'm just saying because I think she could do better. But while the world is pointing a finger at her and saying that she could do better, like she still fuck with her nigga out loud. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like I said, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, y'all should be with people who one have a lot of common sense, because what you presenting is common sense. And if somebody behave confused about you as a Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars, North or South Node, you should not fuck with them. Cause either they playing stupid or they really stupid. You know what I mean? And you move off a place of common sense. Like your success comes from common sense. Don't slow your life down for nobody who don't got no fucking common sense. But nobody should be trying to figure out why they like you. You the same motherfucker every day. You hold the same values every day. What are they confused about? Themselves, not you. You don't need nobody like that around you. Move around. Did we do past life already? No. Okay. Ooh, I hit it. Please don't play. Alright, what we got? So we're gonna take whatever's stuck in here because I think that's a lot of symbolism and whatever's stuck. And I feel like these should be things that you should watch out for. Whether you're watching out for it because it could be beneficial or you're watching out for it because you need to keep your eyes on it so it don't get you. Let's see. Medicine man or woman. Oh, that's somebody who says, you've everything that I've been searching for, but they don't even know your last name. You know what I mean? You so perfect for them, but they don't know shit about you, and they never even asked. Like, I could see if they start learning stuff about you, don't know everything about you, but they just so amazed about the information they collected. Now they kind of just delusional for a while. That's understandable. You know what I mean? But somebody who, like, decided that you're perfect for them and they don't even fucking know you, watch out for that person. See what I'm saying? So watch out for the person who likes you off of the small things because they actually paid attention to the small things, because that's a good sign. And watch out for the person who didn't even inquire about the small things but already ready to, like, build a farmhouse with you. That motherfucker is desperate. Finances. Watch out for people. And vows. Watch out for people who want to get in a relationship with you for money. Okay? For stability. I say watch out for, like, marrying any foreigners. I know that's kind of odd to say. You know, it could be bad to say to some people. But you know that's why foreigners marry you sometimes, for stability. So watch out for it. Because you could have a foreigner trying to marry you for their green card, and they're going to give you the world. And they're going to treat you right and be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. Or it could be somebody who wants you to buy their family goats and cows. No shade, authority figure. Watch out for people who are related to people that are in the law enforcement, like lawyers, doctors, judges. After the collective reading, I'm going to ask you a question about something. Sure you can. Authority figures. As we can see with insert name here, Malone, we have learned that if you got a person that's close enough to you that's a lawyer, you can literally get away with. Okay? In karmic relationship, I don't care what a person using you for, you are not to be used. Okay, you are to be poured into. And you don't use nobody. You pour into people. But as long as two people are pouring into people, ain't nobody got to be used, because y'all already offering y'all shit up as free will. What the fuck do somebody need to take from you for if you're already giving? Let's keep going. Communal living. If you get an opportunity to live in a projects, don't let nobody tell you that you shouldn't live there. Trouble comes to people who cause it, okay? Now, for example, use myself as an example. Like, I can deal with some type of trouble that I didn't intentionally cause. But if I go buy weed from the wrong weed man in the wrong area because I want to buy weed, all I did was buy weed, but now I made an enemy because the weed man who I got the weed from, his girlfriend be fighting people. And he smirked at me when I said thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you can go anywhere in this world and be okay. Just pay attention and always think ahead. You know what I mean? Down something like the weed man. Like, it's almost kind of no weed man that you can involve yourself with that don't come with some drama. I don't know who need to hear that. Yes or no question. Yeah, you could definitely ask a yes or no question. Um, Health and imprisonment or slavery. Yep. Why are we loyal in relationships, class? STDs. Why do we leave people who cheat, class? STDs. Imprisonment or slavery. I noticed this too. With young people believe that getting an STD from someone is a reason for you to stay with them. It is not. Okay? It's not. That is somebody who consciously burnt you. You say, oh, this person didn't know that they was burning. They knew they was sleeping with somebody else and they didn't wrap that motherfucker up. You know what I'm saying? And yes, I know that they promote STD protection between fucking men and men and women, but women and women can do it too. So why do we leave people who cheat on us, class? STDs. You moving funny and you think you should have certain parts of your life that I don't know about? Okay, I don't want to know about any of it anymore. Make sure you give me your key when you leave. If you made any copies, that's fine. I'm going to be changing the locks tomorrow. But I do want this key back tonight because I want to sleep good tonight. And this the first time you've been acting like this, and I want to catch it in the beginning so I can make sure I don't get no what, class? STDs. This stuff goes back in history. Anything done can be undone when it comes to your health, but it's a very tedious process. And how you gonna read a herbal remedy book when you're not even willing to read a Junie B. Jones book? You know what I'm saying? You're not even willing to watch a 30-minute documentary on Egyptian history. How you gonna cure yourself of an STD that the government is telling you that's incurable? Be cautious. Be cautious, man. Be fucking cautious. Egypt, like I said. Be cautious, man. Be cautious, man. Don't be secretive and don't deal with nobody who's secretive. It's a reason why. I don't care who tell you what a real relationship look like. You do not tolerate cheating. You do not tolerate cheating, and you do not tolerate no form of disloyalty that is dangerous towards your health. And I'm not making fun of nobody with STDs. Because you know how it feels to live with an STD. So you know that it's important to inform people. Okay? What's going on? This is a lot. This is heavy. This whole reading was a little uncomfortable to me, honestly. I know it was good information, but, you know. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, man. A wild card. Something about a fire sign again. I'm saying Aries. Do not jump into bed with that Aries. Something is not right about them, bro. You need to take them to the doctor for real. And that's no shade. Exactly. Third parties galore. And they won't stop. And the card just fell out my hand disrespectful as shit because I was about to say, like I said, They gonna go through all of this with you. You fix them up, blah, 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 blah. Just to be right back outside. No shade, Aries, but you know you be on that bullshit, man. Back on that bullshit. Back on that bullshit again. Back on that bullshit. I'm telling you. Something about a Virgo, too. That like the same sex, but they not honest about it. Ooh, I'm seeing like a Virgo man getting his wee wee sucked by a man in a hotel room. Not every Virgo man, but it's something about. I'm seeing like a specific Virgo man. So if you know, like he's catty and bitchy, like if he's catty and bitchy, and he's like financially unstable, he probably do some strange things for change sometimes. All right, and now we're gonna finish this up. It's something about a Libra too. Come on. You got me fucked up. Is an Aries like, you got me fucked up talking about I be out here acting a hot ass mess, and you're right. I'm sorry, I do got you fucked up. Not the rest of them though. You're my best friend. It's somebody who be cheating on somebody that feel like they love you because you always take them back or something. That's somebody who thinking about marrying you because you can accept the fact that they cheat on you. Understand that that's not true value. Fuck you, pay me, exactly. They like, it don't matter what I do to this person, bro. I gotta lock them down, like, before somebody else notice that this the type of person that's still gonna cook you a hot meal after you cheat on them. Whoever is being cheated on and know that they're being cheated on, stop being so nice to this motherfucker. They trying to deepen the commitment now. They wanted to get more serious. Because the only person who's going to get more serious is you. But that's what they want. Alright, one more. I only want sex. They only want sex from you, but when they cheat on you and you find out about it and y'all be arguing, they be like, it was just sex. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal till baby come back. It's not that big of a deal until y'all learn how much exchanging DNA with a person can risk your fucking life. Okay? I'll tell y'all more and more one day. It's just, no day is the perfect day to tell you everything because I know too much. Alright, so what's your yes or no question, my baby? What's your question? What's your question? What's going on? And while we wait for her question, I hope everybody enjoyed the reading. I know I did. It was crazy. It was a lot to fucking swallow, honestly, but it was needed. It's winter time. Don't decide that you so lonely that you gonna believe somebody lie. Now, if you so lonely that you gonna lay up with somebody that's gonna lie to you, at least tell yourself the truth. Like, this motherfucker is lying. You know what I mean? Don't actually believe it just because you're bored one day. Like, don't do that. But, what's your question? Mia. Maya. So that one say Maya rules, but you follow me, it said Mia. But maybe, I'm thinking like, maybe you're Mia. Is it Maya? Who the fuck is David Sparks? Just follow me on Rap Chat. What's your number? Let's chat. What's your number? You chat. Let's chat and achieve awesome results together. Do you make beats? I'm ready for you, Mia. What's your yes or no question? See, that's what I'm saying. We're not doing no business together. You represent yourself as man and woman. You have a man and a woman. Like, I don't want to work with nobody who You better off having a girl hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I don't even play like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to talk to nobody's man. I cut him off. I cut him off after he tried to spin the block when I started dating Donnie now. What's his zodiac sign? What's your zodiac sign? I can read you yours, you can read me mine. He wouldn't go for me and he said it was because he was busy, but I don't believe it. Then it ain't true. If you don't believe it, it ain't true. But I don't believe that. It's bullshit and he older than girl, fuck him. That old girl, yes. He lying. He lying. Capricorn's lying. They do be busy, but they be busy with somebody else. Oh, I know your zodiac sign. I'm never gonna forget. I don't forget stuff like that. I know your zodiac sign, Nani's zodiac sign. I don't forget stuff like that. But yeah, he is lying. Fuck him. What makes you want to deal with him anyway? You can be honest with me. Even though I did just say it in like a seeming to be judgmental way, I'm not judging. I want to know. Like, what do you like about him? Check comment. I wasn't having it because I ran and he was begging me to. I fuck no, don't nobody with no respect beg for shit. Begging me to accept his apology. I wasn't having it. I told him straight to his face. I am talking to a female because he asked if I was talking. Yes, we was talking to somebody when he asked if he was talking to somebody because you deny him. So he like, oh, it got to be somebody else for you to deny me. But he ain't worth a piece of shit, even if it wasn't somebody else. Keep fucking with Nani. I don't know if you should tell her or not, because that's an Aquarius. And sometimes they be getting even. And you don't know where the future gonna be with Nani. But you know that the future come with disappointment with this Capricorn because he's already showing you a pattern of just removing himself. Before I came in here, like I was dating him, so she know about him already. Yeah, but I'm talking like if you should go and tell her what happened. Like now he questioning me, you feel me? And don't stop answering his questions. Stop answering his questions. He's nobody. He's nobody. I'm your big sister when I talk to you like this, so you don't feel like I'm being aggressive, okay? Because, no, he's nobody. Don't nobody get to leave you without informing you of something and then come back in your life asking you 1,069 questions because you don't have space for them. I said she was cool about. She's understanding. I did tell her and she wasn't mad. She was understanding. Exactly. Fuck that nigga. You put your trust in that nigga, stupid hoe. How you figure? You want your best friend and your sister. Block him. Block him on everything. You need to kill his pride, like, right now. Because, first of all, that busy that he was fucking with somebody else. And he really thought somebody else was better than you. And now he coming back because he realized somebody's not better than you. He gonna keep doing the same stupid shit. And you got somebody else. You don't need nobody chipping at your confidence over no stupid shit because he's inconsistent, disorganized, and in his fucking ego that clearly keep destroying him. Like, you don't need that. And you can get pregnant. Niggas like that, like, who can't leave you alone, they get you pregnant. Not for real, though. I already heard his ego. I can tell his voice. Girl, don't ever hear his voice again. And his voice when he was talking to me, he was mad. Fuck that nigga. Block him. I'm not playing. Block him on everything. Block him on everything. You gonna feel the loss first, right? He's gonna feel it worse. Block this nigga. Block him on everything. Block him on everything. I'm not playing. Block him. Block him. You talking to the nigga and shit? Like, that's already too far. you already pouring into somebody who don't even who who ain't even thinking about you, you feel me, until they want something or they need something. Feel me? Alright, while you respond, I'm about to read this. What they say. No, it's not private after motherfucker continues to embarrass me. I don't get on this effing bitch nobody began. Actually, I leave next to every night on get ammunition used against me. And when I finally respond, I'm wrong. That's what I'm talking about. Get some self respect. Alright, what's we saying? Hold up, he called me, spam calling me. Girl, listen, I'ma share something with you. Same. Ain't like this shit made up, bro. That say yesterday. You understand? Block that nigga. You hear me? If somebody take advantage of what you give them, block them. Block them. One moment somebody busy, now they got time to leave voicemails. Did I delete it? No. 1 minute and 46 seconds at that. Capricorn, I'm telling you, they are opportunists. That's another thing, like I'm saying. So this not for you, because I don't want you to deal with him. But if you ever ended up dealing with another Capricorn, you be prepared ahead of time. But somebody who disrespects you once will do it again. I'm saying, but Capricorn, just like Virgo, even no, because Virgo actually, like I said, is more slow. Like, you know, if Virgo moving fast, that they intending to do something bad to you. But Capricorn can be like very in your face, like to the point if you're not thinking or you feel too safe with them, you can build like a codependency off of them or whatever the case may be. But still, they are people who need to explore their options. They have to slowly decide that you're the best. You understand? You don't want to be the person who they constantly have access to, because them constantly having access to you while knowing in the back of their head that they're looking to see if there's something better or if you are the best, is just only telling them that you're not. So even if you end up being better than everybody else, they end up just deciding that they're better than you. Okay? It's not worth it. Let me see. Yeah, he was mad when I answered the phone. He was like, "Well, I sound like a bitch, man. I said, man, I don't care." Don't let nobody say those type of words to you. Calling you a bitch. Saying you sound like... I'm going to get upset. Are you going to listen? Because I can't get upset because I do have to make space for you to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get upset with you. I can tolerate the Nina situation, knowing that she's emotionally unavailable, but this Capricorn I can't do, cause it's just pulling out too much of where. Exactly, and don't answer that phone again. That man called that phone. This man called his phone. I knew it was him calling from the unknown, but I wasn't sure because I'd be blocking people. You know what I'm saying? I'll be having niggas calling me from different numbers. I'll be having niggas calling me from the unknown number. You block a nigga on the Cash App, he'll make a new one. Like, so I really did want to know who was calling my phone, even though I had a feeling it was him. I answered the phone. Who is this? He said, this insert name here. I was like, oh. And I hung up. So all them missed calls that you see, it was after I said, oh, and hung up. Fuck that nigga. The same one who ain't have time left almost a 2-minute voicemail on my fucking phone. Fuck that nigga, bro. Fuck him. If a nigga think he can do better than you, make him stand on it. Because first of all, he can't. Because if he could, God moves in ways, right? And right now, again, remember we talked about this last time? You was going to be faced with choices, okay? God moves in ways. If he really deserved better, he would have gotten better when he left the first time. He's stupid, okay? Remember, we don't want that. We already talked about that. You don't need nobody who needs you to prove your worth to them. It's obvious. I didn't even know shit about you, and I knew in your first 3 comments that you was attentive and that you pay attention and you care to fuck about other people. What is he missing? And he got your phone number. If I knew it in the first 3 comments, what's wrong with him? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga, bro. I get too angry. I'm the type to wish a nigga burn in hell in real life. So, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want me to put my emotions in it. I take it too far. So, I'm trying not to get emotionally connected to the situation, seriously. Because I just be feeling like shit is so disrespectful. You know what I mean? Nigga calling your phone, asking why you sound like a bitch. Bitch ass nigga, because I'm matching the bitch who calling me. Fuck is you talk about? I calm down when a real motherfucker call my phone, even though my bitch is a bitch. She more of a man than you, ho. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being a bitch talking to a bitch. Bitch. Don't never let that nigga call your phone again and you know it's him and you answer. Ever again. On my mom. Ever again. Ever again. But you did say you had yes or no question. What's the yes or no question? Before I start, like, slicing this nigga fingertips off in my head. Seriously. I'm telling you, that's what I'm doing. In my head. I don't know shit about this nigga. I'm literally like cutting off his fingertips in my head. So I wanna not do that. Cause girl, you gotta get in line. I'm already cutting somebody else's fingertips off, bitch. I'm already what I'm doing to this nigga. I didn't hit him with a car hella times already in my head. You know what I'm saying? But cutting off the fingertips, I might need to use that for myself. You know, spamming the phone. I got my shit spammed too. Take his fucking fingers. Take they fingers. Take they fingers. Take they fingers. God, I was serious. You know, like I was serious. How does Nani currently feel about me? Because yesterday she was mad at her mom. We was talking about, I was on the phone with her. Girl, I don't know, distracted. Usually when people got their own stuff going on, sometimes it can make them a little bit unsure about the relationship, especially when like their foundation is crumbling. It don't really make them unsure about you, but like I said, unsure about the relationship because they don't you know, when people are treated bad by their parents, it makes them think that everybody is gonna leave them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, she probably still. I told you the energy that you found her in is who she is. Like her hurdles and her challenges in life is just who she is. So she gonna question like if you really there for her and shit like that. Like can she truly open up to you, shit like that. That's stuff that she gonna always have with her, especially as she go through life, because her parental figures didn't give her stability. So like the closer you get to her, like the closer you get to a person and nurturing them, they register you as similar to a caregiver or a parental figure. You know what I'm saying? But if their original caregivers and parental figures gave up on them, it just makes them wonder if the next one is going to, and you are the next one. So let me see. She was talking. Hold on. She was talking shit about her. I was gonna get mad, but I know that's not my place. She was venting to me about it and crashed out. She was going to break something. I had to calm her down. Yeah. How she feel about you? Probably like you better not play with her or she gonna leave you alone because you see that she already going through enough. That's probably how she feel because clearly she is going through enough and you see that she dealing with a lot of trouble. So like that's somebody who like if you don't see them emotionally, like she would leave you because she feel like her life already hard enough. Um, but yeah, cause breaking stuff and all that, that's when people can get like mentally, isolated a little bit. Um, but if she ain't push you away, then she clearly fuck with you. Um, hmm So you get it. Like when your essential shit is being lost, it make you wonder. Like I know that for a fact. Like with myself, and I noticed that with other people that I dealt with. Like when your foundation is not secure, it just makes you wonder. Like what will be the thing that makes this person leave? You know what I mean? Like, or what would be the thing that makes this person betray me or whatever? But just like I said, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. You are who you are. Like life is gonna be happening, but you gonna be who you are. And that's the same for her. Like, especially Aquarius, they don't talk to everybody all the time, but when they do talk, like they having options is easy for them because people like them because they're so choosy. So like and when she chooses to be in a relationship with you, it's not because she has to. It's because she want to, you know. Mhm. Yeah, cause like breaking shit and stuff like that. I see where you would be not like seeing that as something, but I understand because you got to understand the difference between like earth signs and air signs. Let's see. And knowing the difference between earth signs and air signs, like our feelings is in our thoughts. You know what I mean? So say something like the same situation happened to her and it could make you like tap your foot and you could tap your foot and your leg be shaking for 3 whole days. You know what I mean? Because you grounded in your emotions a little more. You know what I mean? To where you taking it and you're figuring out how to, you feel me? Because getting out your body is like not like you, but her feelings is in her thoughts. So like her losing her mind is her expressing herself. You get what I'm saying? She doesn't talk to a lot of people because they're all fake and switch up on her. I believe that. And then I break shit too, but I hurt people ego on how they feel about me when I am mad. I believe that. So what you saying? Did you say something mean to her while she was mad? What you really asking? Get to the bottom of it. Cause I don't think nothing wrong with her. I don't think nothing's wrong with her. I think she doing something real strong right now. Cause Aquarius avoids feelings. Like she's embracing her feelings. So I think that she's actually very rare right now. She not pushing you away because her shit is hard. Like she's fighting her demons. For real, for real. I don't think she got, like I said, no negative feelings towards you. It's just like if you turned your back on her, she would just choose to, put herself first. I was trying to calm her down, but I don't know if she's still mad because of yesterday because I went to sleep. Alright, so this is what you do. Just like you had time for that bullshit ass nigga. You pick up your phone and you open the messages. I'm gonna open the messages with the love of my life because the love of my life is me. So I'll be texting myself. So I'm gonna show you. You open your messages. These are my messages with the love of my life, okay? And you type. Are you still mad at me from yesterday? Me from yesterday? I know things was kind of shaky, but I just wanted to check on you, and check on us. Talk to you soon. Let me see I want to see how to talk to you soon feel. Talk to you. Talk to you when you're ready. I don't know if y'all black or not. I use like brown hearts for black people. So if y'all black, you use a brown heart. If y'all another complexion or color or ethnicity, I don't know what color heart you should use. Maybe red. Oh no, you can't be selfish. And it's 9 o'clock. I am mixing. She's Dominican and Italian. Yeah, maybe a green heart. A green heart. A green heart is good. A green heart. Okay. Oh, you're the Dominican and Italian. She's Puerto Rican and Mexican. Yeah, green. A green heart, a red heart, or a brown one. Um, y'all is mixed with some interesting shit. I know y'all houses get loud, especially hers. Though. That's all Latino. Her house gets loud. Okay. Um. Yeah, but like I said, you don't want to be selfish in this situation. You don't want to be selfish in this situation because you want to FaceTime her. You have to separate. Like when you care about somebody, you have to learn how to separate I want and they need. You get what I'm saying? Because after you send the message, making sure she's okay, you get what I'm saying? And she's open to you. Because that's protecting yourself. You need to make sure she's open to you before you jump in there. You know what I'm saying? If she's open to you, then you jump in. But before you jump in, send a text. If she don't respond after an hour or two, then you call her. Okay? Because that's still your person. So you have rights to call her. But that's your person. So you need to show that you care about how she feels. Are you still mad at me from yesterday? I know things was kind of shaky, but I just wanted to check on you and check on us. Talk to you when you're ready, right? Because even if she ignored a message, within 1 or 2 hours, you could say, I just got worried and I just got worried and I mean I couldn't live with not knowing what was going on. So I'm sorry that you know what I'm saying, you could after you send the text. Cause say like you waking her up out of her sleep or something, she can go back and reference the message and be like, oh, she was just checking on me. You know what I mean? But when it comes to people and they going through stuff, you gotta think about they stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like if I say, hey, are you good? I know yesterday, man, if you want, I can give you space. I understand that, but I'm still here for you. Kinda, but at the same, you're not an option. You're not an option. So it ain't an option to give her space. You already did that. You know what I'm saying? Like all you doing right now is trying to respect her space. Let's try again. You just respecting her space. Um, if and then too, I learned certain things like if you use certain words that could like trigger a person. So let's see. All right, so just try again. Try yours, mine. Let's mix it up. Are you still mad? Are you still mad from yesterday? Are you still mad from yesterday? I know things was kind of shaky, but I just wanted to check on you and check on us. Because me personally, if you say it that way, right? But I was avoiding you, you made space for me to keep avoiding you. Like, and at the end of the day, I can tell you what I feel, what I know, you feel, and you know what it is, right? But say she decided to slip between the cracks. You get what I'm saying? Like she really is avoiding you. What if she was really avoiding you? You're not making space for her to keep fucking avoiding you. You got questions. You know what I mean? You want to know where you stand. Even though shit was fucked up yesterday, you still want to make sure it's rainbows with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hey, so I'm gonna take your message. Let's see. Say like, hey, are you good? I know yesterday you was mad. All right, so how you said that? Boom. Hey, are you good? I know yesterday you was mad, but I'm still here for you. And I gave you some space, but I just want to make sure you're okay. Because you got to make enough space for you to call her phone within an hour or two. You get what I'm saying? Let me try to type that up for you. If I was like, hey, I don't want to talk, I know you. Yeah, because if you ever want to talk, that's too much choice. Like, she don't have that much space for a choice. Not if y'all in a relationship. She don't got the space to wait until 12 midnight tomorrow or the day after that. Hell no. She need to get in touch with you within the next 12 hours. And let me try to type it and then you can take it. Like, hey, if I ever want to talk, I know you was mad yesterday. I'm gonna take what you got. Hey, are you good? Are you good? That's what you said. Are you good? Question mark. Because air signs, we're big on words. I'm telling you. Words. Hey, are you good? I know yesterday. Yesterday. You was mad. But I'm still here for you. I'm still here for you. I was giving you space. But I just had to check. Slash had to know. So she, when you call that phone, she not gonna be confused with your urgency. Just wanted to check. Slash had to know if you're okay. I'm sent it in the chat. You got it? You see what I typed in the chat? You want to copy and paste that? Put it in your messages so you can figure out how to word it in a way that how you type. Because when you deal with conflict with people, you do want to consider them, but don't forget yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't forget yourself. You can consider them, but don't forget yourself. Ain't nobody gonna call you when they ready. Because who say how long it's gonna take them to get ready? Nope. Mm-mm. You already gave her space. You just want to know if she okay. If she don't respond within an hour or two, you couldn't take not knowing. Exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So just make sure you don't force yourself on her, but don't run from her and don't allow her to run from you. You know, because people who isolate themselves sometimes they just need to know somebody care. But if her nervous system all fucked up, you don't want to just FaceTime her and get your own feelings hurt. You know, like ease into it. I think it's gonna be okay though. I think it's gonna be okay. She give me more solid than that nigga for real. Block him on the phone. Block him on the social media. Block his Cash App unless you want to play with him first. Don't block him on Cash App yet. I give her enough space so she can feel like she's grounded in herself. Because she gotta think. Like I said, we feel through our thoughts. You know what I mean? So she has to think for some time, but you already gave her space to think. She probably wondering the same thing about you right now that you wondering about her. A lot of time we deal with mirror souls. Excuse me. So a lot of times when you feel some type of way about somebody, they feel the exact type of way about you. So like I said, in this stage of right now, she just wondering like if you gonna abandon her for real. You know what I mean? Because she not perfect right now. Because that's what she deal with her parents. They abandon her when she's not perfect. You know what I mean? So she probably want to see the true care too. Not saying in a way like she's testing you to see if you care. Because right now she the one being tested. You know what I mean? You in the game. I don't need his money. I got my own money more than him. There it is. And that's why you shouldn't fuck with him. Because if you got more money than him, that's how you know he dealing with you for money. Remember, this is the name of the title. The name of the title. This is the title of the video. Never deal with a man who play games with you and you got more than him. Like, I'm confused. Not confused with you, but like, I'm confused with him. You're looking for opportunities, but you want to feel like a king. But you want to use me for money for a come up. But you want to be able to be useful to somebody else. But you want them to not need you. But you want to be with somebody who needs you. Fuck that nigga. He want to be like a king because he can't make you feel like a queen. Because one day he gonna learn that his G spot is in his booty hole, and he's gonna try to see what that kind of orgasm feels like. Real shit. I don't care, man. That's my theory, my ideology. I'm allowed to have theories and ideologies. This is literally a tarot channel. Before there was tarot readers, we were just conspiracy theorists, okay? And I'm gonna run with my conspiracy. If he don't enjoy being a man, he wanna know what it feel like to be a woman. Period. I ain't gonna lie. You wanna know what dynamic match your dynamic? And people don't talk about this, and I try not to talk about certain stuff, especially the whole couple, but I got to for this one. You know, who dynamic if you into like stuff on the internet. Fucking, they got Mana Leo and Stunner for Vegas, right? Everybody's so happy that they got married. You know who Mana Leo is? I'm putting you down. Hey, I'm putting you on. I'm putting you down. So she's the Taurus, right? And that man that she married is the Capricorn. And that man that she married is the Capricorn. But the world don't know her business. You know what I'm saying? The world don't know her business, but I know astrological facts. So I know she wasn't poured into properly. I know that he used her for her stability and her availability. You know? Cause alright, so she was dealing with the nigga. Like the back ends of YouTube, they know. The back ends of YouTube, they know the backstory. Because you know the blogs, they follow everything people do. So first of all, this man put a baby in this girl, all that, and then started acting up to a point to where, like, let the blogs tell it, like, she blocked this nigga on everything, removed him from her social media and all types of shit. Then he come back in her life and they about to get married. Don't settle for a nigga like that. Because let her tell a little back ends of the story. This nigga was trying to break in the house when she wouldn't talk to him and shit like that. Why would a person even be having to do all that if they treating you right? You know what I'm saying? Like that girl, she not even talking to you all the time, but she still ain't do you wrong. You know what I mean? A person in your face doing you dirt. And then when I seen that he was a Capricorn, even before I was able to put all the pieces together through my own story, I knew that he was fucking with her for money because she worked harder than him. So now he wanna fuck with her because he can win off just being Monaleo's wife. Monaleo's husband. Nigga get married and post some shit explaining to his niggas, talk about she one of the guys. Is that what you want for yourself? You want to be the breadwinner that ends up as one of the guys? Huh? Is that what you want? Huh? You want to be one of the guys? Because if you're going to be one of the guys, you can at least embrace the fact that you got your own bitch. Hello. That's what I'll do. When I want to embrace the fact that I can sit with the guys. Like, I'm like, bro, my bitch better than yours. Like, I got this one bitch, she's so bad on my mom. I'm not like telling no story. I'm telling a real life situation. I got this one bitch, she's so bad. Like, to where, like, if a nigga, like, try to play with me, like, bro, you can't even book no bitches like the bitches I can get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all my bitches bad. But I got a favorite, though. So, you don't need that in your life. Seriously. Fuck that nigga. I only be sometimes, well, I like other people's money, so that's me. But I'm just being honest. I like other people's money. So, like, if you play with me, but like your whole personality was based off of like what money could buy and shit like that, then yeah, I may not block you on Cash App until I'm irritated, because now I want you to text me on Cash App every time you think you're getting on my nerves, like you paying me $1 to ask me questions and shit. I would show you that too, but I don't know. I blocked them. I blocked the second Cash App. Not that Capricorn, it was a Cancer. I'm telling you, it really gets like that. It really gets like that. So you need to be harder on these niggas, man. Hard on them. Putting you down. Hey, I'm putting you on. See it? I can't see it. Nigga talking to me on Cash App and shit. You want to get seafood boils tonight? Yo! I never responded to. This went on for a period of a couple weeks, just not responding. Cause if you had direct access to me, like I don't owe you a response over my Cash App. Ain't no sign that say opened. Like it's the messages. You had access to see when I opened the messages. You feel what I'm saying? And you play with that. Now invite me on a date through my Cash App, and I'll make a decision within the next couple weeks. It is what it is, man. Be player to a player, play a game. If a person really get benefits off of just being able to talk to you, don't talk to them. Whatever a person want from you, starve them of it. Yeah, fuck that nigga. He mad because he's a loser. He gonna be mad because he thought you wouldn't recognize that he's a loser. Which is just gonna make him realize that he's more of a loser because he played games with you because he thought that you was a loser just because you was talking to a loser, aka him. Fuck that loser, man. He's a fucking waste of space. Fuck him. I blocked that Capricorn on Cash App too. I didn't want to hear shit he had to say. But Capricorn manipulation and Cancer manipulation, even though they're both constantly manipulating you, Cancer's manipulation comes like with more romance. Capricorn's manipulation is trying to tell you like, I wasn't disrespecting you. I was expressing myself. But let you express yourself. Nigga be hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's why he talks so much, so you can't talk. You get what I'm saying? Nigga calling you a bitch and he the one who did some pussy shit. Fuck him. Fuck him. Me and all my niggas and any more questions? I'm about to go. Me and all my niggas and like marijuana. Tell a nigga hear my phone is when there's drama. Niggas feel the type of way. I don't know, you a child. Niggas feel the type of way because I do what I want and why you was with the punk. So you got asked it in the cleanest way possible, and I'm going to answer it in the cleanest way possible. I'm not going to answer it directly. Niggas feel the type of way because I do what I want and why you was with the sharks. I was supposed to with piranhas. I don't know, I got a lot of younger siblings, so I'm used to helping. Yeah, because I don't know what to say. If you asking if that man was sexually active with somebody else, yes. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It depends on how good you are at it. Whatever it is, and it depends on her state of mind. You know what I'm saying? Like her state of mind, because sometimes people aren't available when they got too much shit going on. So like you could be rocking their world and they somewhere else, like mentally. So it really all depends. It depends. It depends. Early turn. You like my voice? It turn you on? I think my voice sound like a news lady. And when people be like, your voice so soft, I mean, what are you talking about? Like, I think it's actually kind of deep, you know? So, I put it on. Hey, I put it on. That's an interesting question. I never thought about that with nobody. I never thought about that. I just always expected, like, yeah, it should be fire. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Aquarians can be kind of freaky, so I ain't gonna lie to you. And when people got a lot going on in life, like they use sex as an escape. So, you know, I don't know. But no, you can't ask me no more questions like that. None. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? After your birthday, you can ask me whatever you want. But until your birthday, um, but yeah, it depends on the state of mind. And it depends on like if you lazy or not. And if you creative or not. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Janae Eichel said. You are so creative, knowing that you're making love to me. You to me like no one's ever done it. You know what I'm saying? That is why I want it all the time. My sister a Taurus too. I think she's 19 now. She got a girlfriend too. I was happy for her too. I'm happy for her the same reason I'm happy for you. Y'all can't get pregnant. And y'all believe in long-term relationships, so y'all not going to be young single moms. You don't need a lot for a relationship, so it's hard to disappoint you. It's hard to disappoint you. It's going to be hard for y'all to break up. Okay? Shout out to you and my little sister for bagging y'all a baddie. No babies, no babies, no babies, no babies. Period. I'm leaving you. I'm leaving you now. Go ahead, talk to that girl. Send her a little message. You can decide to call her after an hour or two, or call her tomorrow. It's gonna be Saturday, right? Yep. Definitely call a motherfucker Saturday morning. You already know how I go. Especially if you give a motherfucker space for a whole day. 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm calling you just to see. No, I didn't brush my teeth. I need to know. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, send your message. But I'm about to too. I want some too. No lie. That's why I gotta go. Honestly, that's why I gotta go. Make sure you get yourself some mullein gummies or like start drinking some mullein tea so you can take care of your lungs while you're young. You know, even if you're gonna be smoking, if you're gonna be smoking, like do the mullein as well. Like daily. Do that for me. Get into mullein. I'm gonna type it in mullein. Or it's either spelled like that or like this. One of the two. But you need that so you can take care of your lungs. Because your career, you're going to need it. Still get it. I think they sell them on TikTok too, like mullein gummies. I know, like inside of Walmart and stuff like that, they got teas. But it's just like you can get the gummies from TikTok, treat it like a vitamin. I'm only saying it because I care about you. It's not really much of an option. I'm not giving you an option about it. Even though it's your money, I still want you to do it. So you can take care of yourself long term. But yeah, I think Nani, she cool. I think she alright. Like, y'all just different. But she alright. She alright. She alright. She fair. You know what I'm saying? She already give pee on the side of the road type of vibes. Like, she don't need you to drop her off nowhere. Like, she could still come to the goal destination. Like, she cool for real. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm glad you blocked that boy. I'm glad we talked about the smoking so you know how to take care of your lungs. Um, yep. As far as y'all encounter, it's gonna be in both of y'all hands. Make sure you're not just a giver. Make sure you're a receiver as well in all areas. Okay? But yeah, everything's fine for you, I think. Don't answer the phone for nobody else who will be talking to you out of the side of their neck. Just period. Period. And the next time you get in contact with that boy, because he going to try harder one day, just give him um, treat him like you're disappointed. Like somebody gave you a plate of chicken with all the chicken gone off the bones. So really they just gave you a plate of bones. Treat him like that. As long as y'all happy, it don't even matter. Cause as long as y'all talk to each other about how y'all feel, y'all can't really fuck up. What fucks up in relationships is people who don't communicate. People who scared to say, I don't like this or I don't like that or da da da. But y'all talking, y'all talking. As long as y'all trying with each other, as long as she's satisfied, you're good. As long as you're satisfied, she's good. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, both of y'all were, and that's an odd time to say this, but honestly, both of y'all were neglected in y'all upbringing. So both of y'all don't really need a lot. So basically, it's a relationship with two people who are just grateful for each other. And that's amazing. You don't really need much. You know? As long as y'all stay solid with each other, that's all that matters. Man, yeah, I'm about to go. I'm about to go roll up. Me personally, I'm about to go roll up. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here when I'm here, you know. And I appreciate you for always coming through. Did you like my video? Make sure you like my video for me. But I'm scared of edibles. I made edibles before and I didn't like how like that shit was knocking people out. Like I gave them a perk or something. Like, why you sleep like that? So I don't fuck with the edibles. Hello? Are you good? One. I'm just really good at what I do. Like I make natural skin and hair care and stuff, so I know how to dose things so that it works like medicine. And when I made that weed oil, it was just strong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it was knocking them motherfuckers out. So I'm not trying that. I'm not trying no edibles that I make probably ever because I know how I dose things. I don't know. And I like the sensation of smoking, like the action that is smoking, like the whole act of it. Because I used to be addicted to the sensation, so I worked on it. Cookies. Girl, they didn't even need to eat multiple cookies. You know what I'm saying? They be like, I remember, because I ain't gonna lie, I was telling them. I don't like to lie. It like slows down me telling my story. But I was telling them, I remember I sold it to the people. I sold it to somebody, this one lady. I sold it to her like 1, 2 p.m. I sold her the cookies and I sold her some hair products, right? 1, 2 p.m. I'm telling her like, let me know tomorrow. She ain't let me know till the day after tomorrow. She like, girl, I ain't wake up till 3 p.m. I'm not fucking with that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm good, actually. You know, because I got something to do at 3. But, yeah, I see you in a couple days. I'm definitely not going to be, like, coming here every day for a while. Because I want to make sure I keep the excitement going. So I'll be here, like, every other day or every 3 days. Because I just talked to you 3 days ago. So I'll either be here the day after tomorrow or the day after that. But you can turn on your post notifications if you want to. It's most likely going to be nighttime, you know. So, you have a good night too. And I strongly appreciate your support and you trusting me with your information. And I appreciate you allowing me to help you, because that do mean a lot to me, even if, you know, you wouldn't understand that. But I definitely love to be able to help people or save people or stop people from things that either did hurt me, could have hurt me in any type of way, or anything like that. So I appreciate you letting me help you. You know what I mean? And I appreciate you listening. That's it, girl. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you. We are young. All right. Good night, Mia. Good night. Good night.